Here we go. Hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome to the live stream.
What's up?
My name is Alex, aka InTheBatLoop, and I have my good friend Lucas, Adventures by Ables. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
Not much. But yeah, you guys, thank you for being here. Welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button as you're coming in. I might be a little laggy today, having Wi-Fi issues. There's no storm out, so I don't know what's going on. So bear with me, please. If it gets any bad and I disconnect, Lucas will take over, and then I'll try to figure it out.
Katrina's already in the chat, guys. What's up, Katrina?
Hey, Katrina, my love. How are you doing? So yeah, today, you guys, we are going to be talking about theme park news, updates, everything that's going on with both Disney World and Universal Studios.
There's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
So there's a lot, and I mean, we'll see where we'll get
Wife's
to.
in the chat as well. What's up, baby?
Hey, Carla, how are you doing? But yeah, you guys, lots of stuff going on between both parks, especially that as we're getting closer to Halloween and Christmas. So there's a lot going on with that. But let me start off with if you guys anyone that's coming in, don't be shy to say hello. We'd love to say hello to you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let me start with this news because it's kind of quick. Anybody that was kind of sad with Cirque du Soleil at Disney Springs, they closed that down and everything. So there's a new show coming. Drawn to Life is coming, which is, I guess, the Cirque du Soleil at Disney Springs. They have tickets right now going on sale. It looked like it was saying November will be around the time for that. So
finally, they've been talking about this show for like 3 years now.
Yeah, so Drawn to Life is the new show for the Cirque du Soleil at Disney Springs. So anyone who cared for it, or you loved going to the shows, or you want to see or feel the experience or anything, that's the new show that's coming to Disney Springs right now.
Kristen Scott's in the chat.
Hey, you guys, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm glad you guys are here. Just real quick, I was just talking about Disney Springs. So yeah, tickets are on sale now for Drawn to Life. That's the new show that they're going to replace. There's a video, for Cirque du Soleil. It looks interesting in the video. On my side, I can't show it to you guys because it's going to lag. Because, like I said, I'm having some Wi-Fi issues.
Where do you have it at YouTube?
No, I have an article that I have.
Okay, I was about to say I could pull it up on YouTube and we can watch it.
What if I send it to you and then?
What's it called? Art of what?
Drawn to Life. See if you could find the article with the one video. As he's looking that up. So yeah, Disney.
You're talking about the sneak peek, right?
Yeah, it should have like, it's showing like the different they're all dancing and everything. So he's gonna pull it up for you guys to show you what this new show is gonna be happening at Disney Springs.
Watch it right here. I just want to show a little bit of it. I don't want to get hit by the copyright monsters. So, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's going to be what we're going to be looking at, which is pretty cool because the original Cirque du Soleil show wasn't Disney inspired at all. It was just their own Cirque du Soleil show, and this one is all Disney inspired. So
yeah.
excited.
So, and I didn't pull up the ticket prices for you guys. So I guess just just look it up. New show. So yeah, it kind of does look.
I saw the original show or the show that was there before it, and I mean that it's different. It's definitely different. The costumes are 100% different. So
Yeah.
I know Cirque du Soleil is like all over the place. This wasn't just exclusively in Disney Springs, and I've never seen any of the other shows, so I can't compare to any other shows. But just from that little bit, it looks different to me.
Yeah, they had it in Colorado. But they had the show in Colorado, and I think that's my first time when I watched it in Colorado. So, um, yeah, you guys, that's what it is. So next up on the that's not really a lot to talk about with that one. Next up on the list.
I got some too. I got a whole list of stuff. So we got the Disney Dream resume sailing from Florida Port Canaveral. So that's something that's cool. In Disney Fantasy, we're going to resume in September. Negative COVID test required to embark and to come back. And the one to come back, they will bill your stateroom $65.
Jeez.
Yeah. And if you're fully vaccinated, you are not required to have a negative COVID test, and you skip the lines when boarding. And Bahamas Nassau is requiring everyone who wants to get off the cruise to be fully vaccinated. What does that mean for children under 12 who are still not eligible for the COVID shot? Think about all that. So how are you supposed to get how are your kids supposed to get off the boat to go and do stuff at the port if they're not eligible because of the COVID shot?
Yeah, no, that'd be interesting. Hey Christina, how you doing? Welcome. Glad you're here. Huh. Some of these things Disney is doing.
We got Chris and Scott saying they can't wait to go on the cruise again. See, we were gonna go on a cruise for me and Carla's first anniversary, but it wasn't a Disney cruise. It was a Carnival or a Royal. I think it was a Carnival cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to do that before we did a Disney cruise and spend all the money on it. And then COVID hit the same year that me and Carla's first anniversary hit. So yeah, Carla's over here saying she's irritated with the Bahamas thing. See, Carnival, like I said.
Yeah, Katrina's saying, guess I'm not going on any cruise anytime soon because I won't vaccinate my kids.
I don't know how I feel about the whole vaccine. But like when it comes to vaccinations and like going and all over the place, I mean, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, you don't, right? Yeah. But you just have to get at least COVID tested, which is fine. I'm okay with the COVID testing, but saying that you can't get off of a place because of your kid, like that's the thing that bothers me is the kid thing. So granted, it's some interesting news that they've just released, but like that's still some like ridiculousness because like what are you supposed to do with 12 years and younger who can't take the test?
Yeah, exactly.
Or not test, but like the vaccination.
Yeah, the vaccination. Huh.
See?
Yeah, exactly.
Me and the wife are on the same page. That's crazy. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
yeah.
I guess just postpone on anything like that. Doing anything like that.
All right, what you got? What you got next, Alex? What you got?
So what I got next is Universal news. So if you are a Universal annual pass holder, they are doing pass holder appreciation days that started on the 16th. Again, sorry you guys for the lag on my Wi-Fi. Going all the way to September 30th. Which consists of like, the unique button that you're going to get, magnets, discounts on hotel, special foods made designed specifically for annual pass holders. Only annual pass holders can order these certain foods that are made for them. Annual pass holder special donut at Voodoo. Ooh, I'm lagging really bad on my side. um, I mean, and the hotel rates for their new hotels are like $69 is where it starts, and it can kind of go up depending on the room. So that's actually not bad for their nice hotels. I think I froze. Can you still hear me? Oh yeah. Okay.
No,
Um,
you're freezing up a little bit, but it's all right.
you get early park admissions. Pretty much on all the pass holders, because right now it's before this appreciation, it's for the
That sounds awesome.
premier and preferred. So now it's for everybody until the 30th, and then it's going to go back to the top two tiers. And then you can save like 30% off of the Universal Express passes for those who, the tiers that don't have them. So exclusive merchandise, different resort stuff, going all the way to Hard Rock Hotel. So they just got a long list of things. So if you're an annual pass holder, they are really showing you how much they appreciate us with all this stuff and all the different things. So I'm excited. And like I said, it feels good that they're taking, the time and showing, appreciation to the annual pass holders, because we kind of probably make up a good portion of their, whatchamacallit,
Their business.
Yeah, exactly. So,
The only thing that Disney's got going on is they confirmed that the annual passes will be back by the 50th.
yeah,
They don't have a set date yet, but they said they will be back by the 50th. So you'll be able to start buying annual passes again. Well, new people will be able to buy
new
annual
people, yeah.
passes. Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense, because it's like why don't you have a date yet, Disney? Like it's August 21st. We are like what, a month and a week out from the anniversary. I mean, are they going to wait till September? They could give us a date so people can plan, because there's some people that want to see the prices and the date and all that stuff. So,
I mean, they might wait until the 50th. What if it's the actual 50th day? What is that to their gift to the people? One of their gifts to the people is annual passes are finally back to be able to buy.
True. It could.
It's good marketing.
But I mean, but then what about the people that are wanting to go before that day? So you see what I'm saying? If you release it on the 50th, people, I know it's it's filled up, but still, like, there's still kind of a loophole. So,
I mean, I think the loophole would be like media event people and like people who are being paid to go there, etc. That'd be the exception of people being able to go to the parks at that point.
well, I mean, loophole, like, on the system, like if you keep trying, even if it says it's full, it will let you go through.
You're frozen.
Yeah, I see that. It's like I'm kissing the mic.
That's ridiculous. Oh, you're back, I think.
Move back.
Nope, You're not moving again. You're frozen out again. That's hilarious. So we have some restaurants that have reopened and a buffet that's fully open now at Disney. Boma at Animal Kingdom Lodge is the first buffet restaurant to reopen since COVID started. That is extremely great news because of all the great buffets that Disney's had.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christina Verba, I was about to get back into the Genie program. That was one of the things I had on the topic. And Crystal Palace and Beer Gardens have been opened back, and they will soon be switched to buffet style restaurants as well. So that's all really good. That even though we're having like a surge of cases, like COVID cases, like COVID's back, kind of. Well, it's a Delta variant, whatever you want to call it. It's showing that we're trying to get back to some state of normalcy. So, fingers crossed, things don't get put back behind again. People do the smart thing, do what y'all need to do. But And then if we want to, we can go ahead and talk about Genie as well and Genie
Yeah.
Plus. Yeah, that whole new fiasco. Carla called it. She was like, Disneyland got rid of fast passes and express passes, so we're gonna lose them here, and you're gonna have to pay for them. And lo and behold, my wife was correct once again, and now we're paying for them.
Well, I mean, you just kind of saw it coming because like they're losing money, so you know that they got to make it up from somehow. So you know they're taking away a lot of the things that are supposed to be free to everybody.
Yeah,
And it's because they lost so much money from the pandemic that
exactly. I mean, I saw it coming, and I'm not upset about it either. I'm not upset. I mean, if there's a day that I want to go ride certain rides, and I can get a fast pass, sure, I'll pay for it. Why not? But it's not something I mean, we weren't paying for fast passes now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Carla's never been to Crystal Palace, but I have been to Crystal Palace, Chris. I went when I was younger with my family, and it was an interesting experience, but it wasn't one of the best experiences. It's not one of the best. I mean, Magic Kingdom isn't known for its food. I mean, maybe it's snacks. Some of it's snacks, not all of it's snacks. Most of its food is like bottom tier theme park food. Casey's is like a standout. Skipper's Canteen is like a standout. Like, it's not much. And Crystal Palace isn't like an extraordinary experience, but like when the characters are there, you get to see like the 100 Acre Woods characters. So there's that. That's like the fun of that.
I'm back.
A little laggy, but
Still like
we'll get there. We got Katrina. Don't get the whole Genie program. When we were at Magic Kingdom on Wednesday, we were pretty much walked on every wire. We didn't even need any fast passes or waited even that long. Well, Katrina, one of the things I was going to talk about is how this whole week has been super slow at Disney. Case in point, Rise of Resistance was still having boarding passes after 4 p.m. And there was one day where they were allowing people to have a walk-on line without boarding passes. That's how slow they were. So it's just a slow part of the year because of all the kids going back for the first week of school in Orlando.
Well, that and then the Delta's kind of scaring some people, so people are not really trying to go.
I don't think Americans are really scared. That's the thing. I don't think.
Well, the thing that I noticed going to the parks, I noticed more people wearing masks than before.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm wearing a mask back at the park again. I mean, I wore it off for a little bit, but like,
I mean, they're still taking it off depending what they're doing, but like, man,
I pretty much. What is it? We went to. Where did we go? Oh, when we went to Universal with you, I had a mask on, and then like,
yeah.
When we went to Hollywood Studios the next day, I wore a mask the whole time. Like, I didn't take it off once, and I was like, okay, this is back to normal. Like, what? Well, not back to normal, but like back to normal. What it was normal for me for a couple months or a year or so now.
Carla brought up. She said everyone is confused about. Did you bring it up? Everyone's confused with the Genie program. So this is what the Genie, and here's where I'm kind of confused with the Genie program. So the free version of the Genie program has it to where it's saying that you can make dining reservations, do the reservations on the ride, the queues and all that stuff, virtual queues, mobile ordering. So is the Genie free version going to be the replacement app for the
My Disney Experience?
Yeah, because everything that you can do on My Disney Experience, they're saying is in the free version of the Genie app.
Maybe they're restructuring the My Disney Experience app and making it Genie.
Yeah, and so I think that's my guess is that that is going to be the app. That's why it says it's free. So the free version of the Genie app is going to just pretty much be the My Disney Experience app, because everything you can do on the My Disney Experience app, you can do is saying what you can do.
Oh, she says it's built into the app. Oh, okay, so it's like an AI basically that like programs your day kind of for you. Like it builds your day for you.
So it's like, so you're pretty much going to be like, hey, Genie, can you mobile order my...
Oh, cool. I wonder if you'll be able to do that. Like, you know how you say, hey, Siri to your phone?
Yeah.
Or
I say, hey, Google.
Yeah, you hey, Google, or some people, or hey, Cortana, or whatever feature you have, So what if it's like you can pull up the app and then like your voice recognizes like, hey, Genie? give me dining reservations for Skipper Tank Canteen, or hey Genie, give me directions to the Spain booth at Epcot. You know, maybe it's something along the lines of that.
I mean,
That'd be cool. That would be really cool.
If it's the AI implemented, smarter AI implemented into the My Disney Experience app, that must mean that maybe Genie's going to just always be there on the app, to where he's going to make it easier for you to, like, you know, he's going to try to predict, like, oh, maybe you're hungry, and he might have like a button floating like mobile order right now, or you're close to one of these quick service food. Are you feeling hungry? So maybe it might do like that kind of AI, which would be kind of cool. Not kind of cool. That'd be really helpful.
2019. So that was before the pandemic too. So that must be something. So they might have been fixing up like the whole pay for fast passes before COVID. They might have been trying to get rid of them before that.
I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, I'm a little better. So okay, so you have an AI that might an AI knowing your location, to where it'll suggest certain things, which will be faster, because there's times where I'm getting on the mobile app and it kind of loads kind of slow. I don't really like the mobile app that much. I think they need a whole new overhaul in the interface. But if the Genie will make it easier to get through certain things, faster, especially like the mobile ordering, because mobile ordering is already fast, and you can make it faster by the time I'm opening up the app and I open it up, Genie already knows I'm close to Petco's bill, and it's like, do you want a mobile order here? And I'm like, yeah, actually I am. That's why I pulled it out. So that would be cool. So now the Disney Genie Plus and the what's the other one? The Lightning one, the Lightning Lane. Those are the ones that a lot of people are getting confused on, because you kind of confused, not so much. That's the one where you have to pay. So the Disney Plus Genie is pretty much saying for the price of $15 per ticket per day at Walt Disney World Resort and $20 per ticket per day at Disneyland Resort, you can choose the next available time to arrive at a variety of attractions and experiences using the Lightning Lane entrance.
But there's some attractions you won't be able to do, like Carlos, and they're telling me for Disney World, Mine Train won't be on it. You're gonna still stand in a line for Mine Train. No normal line.
So do they limit the certain attractions because they want it to all be available for the Lightning Lane, the one that's going to cost an arm and a leg probably?
I don't know. I just know that Mine Train and Rise you can pay. Oh, you can pay, she said. I'm confused.
Oh,
I thought you told me there wasn't one you can pay for.
Says you can make one selection at a time throughout the day, from classics like Haunted Mansions to Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh, okay. Separate pay ride. So you pay for your normal ones, and then you pay extra. Okay, that's right. Brain fart.
Disney Plus Genie will also include Disney Parks themed audio experiences and photo features to capture your memories.
Here's a fun fact about the video for Disney's Genie Plus announcement. It got 7,000 dislikes on YouTube. Low-key, I want to pull up this video right now and just so we can see it.
Nobody's happy. I mean, something that was free, you're charging, and now it's not free anymore. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, dang. It's got 11K dislikes now. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's happy about it.
11K dislikes. Look at this, guys. Let me share this with you. Let me pull it up. I got this. Look at this. Look at that right there. 11,000. That's wild.
Yeah, and I mean, nobody likes it. Nobody's happy with it. There's a lot of Disney fans that are really upset about it. I mean, and the Lightning one doesn't even have a price, so you're paying $15 to $20 at Disneyland, $15 at Walt Disney World. But what are you going to pay for the Lightning Lane?
I didn't even. I mean, Carla's definitely the one who soaks up the information and stuff. So I heard about Disney Genie through her. They actually have a video on a whole video on here. I don't know if we get copyright flag for watching it, but but it's like a 14-minute video though, so I don't know. I don't think we want to invest that much time into it. I might watch it later. I don't know. Maybe it'll be something really fun. Maybe it'll be something that's really helpful. Maybe it's something that's gonna like change the game. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and like what Katrina brought up, when it's slow season, I mean, here's the thing. I've gone almost a whole year without fast passes, and it hasn't been that terrible at Disney World. I get that they're limiting the capacity. Well, I mean, I guess what are they at full capacity now? Um, but I don't know. For me, there's no need for the fast pass, so I don't even see a day unless I
Say I
don't
went
even.
Universal for the day. Do I have to pay for fast passes if I only paid for a day, or pay extra for fast passes for Universal? You pay extra. You pay for express passes, don't you?
Yeah, you pay
Yeah.
extra for fast passes,
Yeah.
so just yeah. Um, but you don't pay per ride. I mean, it's pretty much it's
You pay
your
you pay for day, but you only
for
get
the
one
day.
chart. You only get one round on the ride, right?
You can do two. There's one where it's one round, and there's another one that it's you can go multiple times. But
Mm.
um, what was I gonna say?
Oh,
Yeah,
Carla with the info. Look at her going tonight. Universal passes. They have one that's once per ride, and then they have
yeah,
one that's unlimited.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, so you have that option there, but like I
Yeah.
said, at Universal, I can see where you need a fast pass because being being a premier annual pass holder and getting that free fast pass after 4, I've used it because there's some long lines, especially during the summertime. But like I said, throughout the year, I mean, I don't see it. Going back to the Disney, me probably using the Lightning Lane would probably, unless they don't do an annual pass preview for Tron, I can see me using it for Tron because I feel like I'm gonna like that roller coaster a lot, and it's
A
gonna
roller
be
coaster
busy
looks
all the
dope.
time.
I
Yeah,
mean, have you seen it? Have you seen any of the
yeah.
video
I've
from it
seen. Yeah.
from Shanghai Disney?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
it. That's why I'm saying
amazing.
I will probably. I mean, if there's one ride I probably would pay the Lightning Lane for, it would probably be for Tron because it's gonna have ridiculous long
But it's going
line.
to be a lot of people playing Lightning Link, so it's either way. You're probably going to have to wait.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, for like what Carla was saying, she wished Disney did something similar to that. Oh, did she go for the highest fast pass? Well, I don't know what to say. It's like they're not. And Katrina's asking, are they going to get rid of the virtual queue to have them
Who
as well?
knows? I mean, I don't.
They're not going to
The
get.
virtual queues with me at Universal bother me a lot. I don't know why, but I can never. Whenever I've gone so far, I can't get like a hack. Like Hagrid's is either never open or it's so hard to get onto it. It's not funny. And then you have ones that are on virtual queue, like Jimmy Fallon. Why does Jimmy Fallon have a virtual queue? I've never been on it. Alex, you've told me it's not a good ride. Why is there a virtual queue for it? I understand the Mummy. Mummy's a hot ticket attraction. I love the Mummy, and I haven't been on the Mummy since we've gotten our passes back.
I
I just remember
honestly,
Mummy when I was
I
younger.
honestly don't know why it has a virtual queue, but it's not a good ride. Answering Katrina's question about are they going to get rid of it? Right here it says, I gotta find it again. Where is it at? I just seen it.
Wow, Carla
Okay,
brought up a really
Lightning Link
good thing too.
selections will be made on the same day of your visit and can be used across multiple theme parks. Great for those who love park hopper option. Attractions continue to offer traditional standby queue or a virtual queue at certain attractions like Star Wars Rise of Resistance. So they're not saying it's going away because they
Carla says
have
they're
it
getting
in.
rid of it.
They're not getting rid of. Yeah, they're not getting rid of virtual queue. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading it right here. It's saying that they're still gonna have it.
Yeah, Carla brought up a good thing about the Disney Genie too. Like foreign families are going to lose their brains. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like later on down the road, well, when we find out more information about it. Now that I'm sitting here listening to it, and I do some deep diving myself because now I'm actually interested in it. If it's an AI that plans your day out, like that's going to be amazing. Like if it's something you can be like, hey Genie, where is the closest quick restaurant to me, and it like plans it out for you. Like, hey, this is where the closest quick restaurant is for you. Or like, hey, Genie, I like burgers. Find me all the burger places.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's gonna make it because like there's times where I open up the app and it just takes long to get to certain things. So if it sees that I'm close to a ride attraction or several in that area, they might pull up like, oh, this is the queue, how long it's gonna be for each ride around here. So like if you're by Winnie the Pooh and Mine Train and probably Ariel, it's probably gonna pull up those rides and be like, this is the wait times for these rides, which would be good as you're going through, and as you're getting closer to other ones, maybe like that. That'd be cool instead of like me pulling up the app, going to the map, picking Magic Kingdom, zooming in, going to the section I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That might
Mhm.
help that. I'm hoping,
Yeah.
that's just the
I'm
hope.
hoping it's a smart AI. I'm hoping that's what the direction they're going. That'd be really cool. I wonder if there are less spots for the virtual when the Genie Pass. Who knows? Like who knows what this is going to be? This is a whole new ball game. Disney might, what I mean. Disney, like I give Disney credit. Like 90% of the time, they know what they're doing. There's like 10% of the time where they're kind of like, "What are you doing? Like this doesn't make sense." So like right now, this is something new to us. It's something foreign. It's something that's different. Maybe it's probably gonna crash in the first few weeks. Yeah, you're right. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure it's something, if they've been working on it since 2019, I'm sure they have some type of idea what's going on. So cross some fingers, we get more information, and it turns out to be something great.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But like I said, I don't really the fast pass. I don't see myself ever probably using except for one ride. Um, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So diverging
Mm,
into other topics, we got Halloween merch all over Disney right now because guess what? Disney's Boo Bash is happening. It's not Mickey's Not So Scary,
yeah,
but
tell me about your
it's
that.
I've experienced Mickey's Not So Scary, and I liked it. My first time ever going. Second time going, it didn't feel like an after hours like private event. It felt like there was way too many people. I looked at Carla when we were there, and I'm like, there's way too many people here. I don't understand. It's like a normal day at the park. Like I don't like it. So we were waiting until maybe Havana got a little bit older, and we were going to take her back. But now this one is overpriced, and they don't have as many things there. And it's an after hours a ticket event, which is usually cheaper than one of the parties.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and they're not even having parades; they're just having the same cavalcades that you can see mainly during the day as well. So there's nothing really like new. There's not a lot of treats going on. There's even less trick or treating areas. It's just, it's a very strange thing. Like,
There I'm back. Well, the
yeah, Carlos on
cavalcades.
no special parade or fireworks, and then not worth it.
But aren't the cavalcades that because I was at Magic Kingdom. I didn't see the the Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas cavalcade,
Mhm.
and I didn't see the like villains or anything. So is that the little extra that you're paying that they're not going to show it at the if you're a regular, if you go to the
Which is
regular
not
ticket?
enough to what
Yeah,
you're
it's not
paying for.
enough because it's just
Because
a little cavalcade.
even the treats are not that great. Like there's like no one's talking about all the special treats that you usually get to see with a Mickey's Not So Scary party. Like one of my favorite things was doing. We really enjoyed Mickey's Boo Bash. Should be longer and doesn't seem to be worth the money. Yeah, like Mickey's not like some of the things that one of the things I was excited for Mickey's Not So Scary when we went the last time was the Haunted Mansion themed food, like the snacks and stuff, like all the cool holiday snacks that they have,
Yeah.
and they don't really have anything that excites that this time around. It doesn't really make sense.
So it's like pretty much to sum it up, they should have just never if they weren't going to go all out with this, they should have just canceled it and did what they did last year and have everyone let everyone enjoy all the treats and the cavalcades and all the little minor stuff that the minimal stuff that's in the Boo Bash. Like, what was the point? Just they should have just let it be like how it was last year with the whole pandemic and let everyone's as long as you had a ticket to Magic Kingdom, it was free until they figure it out a good one.
Yeah, and then going on the heels of that, we have the Christmas party after hours event that we're going to have. They will have a parade, which is going to make it the first parade back at the parks. And we're also going to have a special fireworks show as well. So the first special fireworks show that we've had since the pandemic. Boo Bash doesn't have these like we just talked about. And then the prices are super high on some days for one people at $250 a ticket.
So for $250 a ticket, you're gonna get, like you said, special fireworks, a parade for Christmas. Like, is it gonna be worth it though?
We don't know the options yet they've done. We don't know the merchandise. They could have special merchandising, and they still could have special treats as well. So if the treats are as good as past treats have been, then maybe. I mean, granted, you're going to pay for a treat you're going to pay $250 to go into it, but like you're paying more money for a treat when you're going in. But if it's something that you cannot get during normal hours and it's something that's really special and something unique, then maybe, especially since it's the first after hours event that's fully refurbished since the pandemic. And then like, even though Disney has a lot of money, Disney did lose money during the pandemic, and they're just trying to rebuild all their money back up. So maybe using this as the springboard just to, get the money back is what they're trying to do. I mean, people are going to pay for it no matter what. No matter if Universal does something, if Disney does something, if any theme park or anything that someone loves does something, they're going to pay for it.
All right, so I pulled it up, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to hear the prices to this, right? So I went to the Disney Very Merriest After Hours will take place from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., right? Select nights. So if you wanted to go November 8th, it's $189 plus tax. December 2nd, $209. December 3rd, $229. It doesn't go up in price until December 19th, and the 21st is $249. So yeah, the only time it's so November 9th, 11th or is at 169, and the 18th and the 16th of November. That's the lowest. Yeah, and that's before tax, exactly, Carlos. So but can you imagine paying the $249 or the $209 or the $229 for who knows? I mean, it would have to be really good
are ridiculous.
for a few hours to pay an extra $200, which the ticket, like let's say you're not an annual pass holder. The tickets in December and November are already expensive. Then you got to add on another $200 for a few hours of. I mean, I hope you're part of the parade and you get to sit on you get to dance with Mickey Mouse and he gives you a present or something for $200. Like,
Katrina, have you ever gone to the Grand Floridian to see the gingerbread houses? That's a really fun experience.
Yeah, Katrina, I don't see. There's no.
They don't get a discount.
There's no discount. Right. So it goes back to like. So Universal Studios at least gives you a discount to Halloween Horror Nights, and if you're the top tier, you get a free ticket to Halloween Horror Nights. As annual pass holder to Disney World for Boo Bash or this Disney Merriest whatever crap Merriest After Hours, nothing, no discount, because I'm looking at it and it knows I'm on here as a pass holder and I'm not getting a discount.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Katrina, it's beautiful during Christmas. It really is. So is Wilderness Lodge. Just saying, all the lights they put on the hotel, favorite. Wilderness Lodge and Fort Wilderness are my two favorite resorts on site.
And Christina, she was saying, I hope Mickey Dance was there, everyone, for that price. That's the minimum that he can do for $200 and some.
Yeah.
Shoot, take me up to the castle and let's have a supper in that room up in Cinderella's castle for $200 without.
No, that's not even nearly much you would pay for that room.
No,
I know. A couple thousand for that one. Yeah. So fun stuff though. Turtle Trek's reopened at Epcot, so we're going to be able to talk to Crush.
Okay,
that's cool.
That's good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The parks are getting ready for the 50th. Rides are getting makeovers like Small World. Some of the 50th merch has been released and available to buy, and more will be released. That's awesome. I'm excited for the 50th. I really am. I actually am.
Yeah, me too. The merchandise actually looks really Carla. The the merchandise looks really good for the 50th. Like
One of those spirit jerseys,
is really nice.
fire, fire, chef's kiss,
The
beautiful.
from the t-shirt to the button-up color to I mean everything looks really good. So,
Yeah.
for the 50th anniversary, they did a really good job with that. So yeah, as we're getting closer to the anniversary, excuse me, the merch is out, things are starting to, the castle's almost pretty much decorated.
What's up, Jose?
Hey, what's up, Jose? I'm glad you're here. Welcome, brother. I'm glad you're here. Um, and everyone that's in the chat, please hit that like button if you're enjoying this live stream right now. We're just talking about theme
Yes,
park
sir.
updates of like we talked about the genie. We're now talking about we talked about the Boo Bash and everything. So we're gonna be talking about
Yeah.
both Disney and Universal Studios. To really help out our channels. And if you haven't subscribed, links are on the bottom. Subscribe to our channel. We're theme park lovers, both Disney
Yeah.
and Universal Studios. So.
Yeah, SeaWorld. SeaWorld's it's a fun story. So SeaWorld's not doing Spooktacular this year. SeaWorld usually has a more family friendly, like themed Halloween event. And this year they're doing Hallow Scream, the same as Busch Gardens. So I'm a little salty about that personally because I love SeaWorld's events. I think their Christmas event is really fun. It's really great for kids. It's great for kids and family. They even have like characters. They have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, et cetera, et cetera. So like last year for Spooktacular, they had a bunch of like, sea themed things. They had like a sea witches and stuff, and like a bunch of other different like characters, like character actors. It's awesome. They do. Yeah, they do. But this year they're doing Hallow Scream, and I don't know why. And Hallow Scream is like discount Halloween Horror Nights down in Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
It has the exact same feel. It says they have like scare zones, they have haunted houses, etc. But I don't know why they would do that this year for SeaWorld when they had such a really like unique experience with Spooktacular.
I don't know.
Yeah. I want to know. I would love to pick the brains of who was behind that.
I wonder
Yeah.
if there's any. No, I was gonna say if there's any news articles or anything about it, but if we're sticking with the whole Halloween theme,
Yeah.
let us talk about Halloween Horror Nights. So you guys who
Yeah.
are
Is the
anyone that
do you have a load up of the map?
I don't have a load up of the map, but
Let me see if I can find it.
while you're looking for that, let me talk about the tribute store. So if
Is it open?
it will open up August 27th. That is literally next week. So next week, Friday, they will open up the store. And I don't know if you guys seen the outside of it. Let me see if I could pull up it might not let me do it really good. It looks interesting. I have no idea what it's
The
going to be.
only map that I found. Oh, Carla has the exact same one. The official map released. Uh, awesome. Okay, one second. Let's make sure. It's
All right.
been
Well,
it's been
you're
released. The official map's been released. So let me see if
okay.
I can find it
Try to pull it up
on.
while I'm showing. So this is the outside of the tribute store. It's interesting. Some people says it gives you like the Alfred Hitchcock Psycho house.
Mm-hmm.
It's done really well. Like I'm excited. I cannot wait to see what they did in the rooms in there. Last year they had the biggest themes were Beetlejuice and Frankenstein. So you first walked in, you had Frankenstein coming in, or like actually the outside was like pretty much the tower, like when the tower fell down, parts of it all like on the outside, and which was really cool. And then you go in and you see the Frankenstein monster on the table, and there's electricity running through and everything, and it was really cool. And then you went into the Beetlejuice room. Now we have this, which I have no idea what's going to be the first room, and what obviously whatever the first room is going to relate to this house. So
Carla sent it to me from Annual Pass from Facebook, but I can't find it on Google. So I see if I can pull it up for you guys. I see a bunch of speculation maps, but that's about it.
I don't know. I don't know if I heard
Huh.
that the actual map came out. I mean, if it did, I mean, pretty much you got. I mean, for those who are, I mean, you can pull it up from there. I mean, you got the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy is one of the houses. You got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You got the Bride of Frank. No, I don't think it's called the Bride of Frankenstein
It's the
Lives.
Bride of Frankenstein Lives, the
Is
Texas
that what it is?
Chainsaw
Okay.
Massacre, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, Halloween Horror Nights icons captured. Welcome to Scary Horror. 1 second, let me pull this. Welcome to Scary Horror is the Tartan. No, that doesn't sound right. The Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin, Puppet Theater, Captive Audience, The Haunting of Hill House, Beetlejuice, and Case Files Unearthed Legendary Truth. And then we have Scare Zones, 30 Years, 30 Fears, Seek and Destroy, Crypt TV, Gorewood Forest, Lights, Camera, Hacktation, Eddie's Revenge. And then we have the shows Marathon of Mayhem, Carnage Factory, and Halloween Nightmare Fuel.
I mean, there you guys go. Like,
Yeah.
these are going to be really cool houses. Chainsaw Massacre, I don't know if I'm excited about that. So I heard that there's going to be, so the icons that have been throughout the, Jack's the biggest one. He's the one that started it, but all the different icons are, I guess, the house that there is, it says that you have to go, every time you go in, it's a different experiences with all the different icons. And I guess there's 10 icons. So I guess you have to go to that house 10 times to get the different experience. So I think that's pretty cool.
It's there. You're gonna see all the icons,
Which is all,
in the
here's
house,
a picture of
but
them
the
right
one
here.
at but there's one that you see at the end, which is like the one that the main showstopper, basically, like the one you get that's being controlling of the house or whatever the show is going on inside the house. Like the last one you see will change every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm excited. That will start on September 3rd. Goes all the way to October 31st. So, if you want, if I were you guys, anyone that's trying to go buy the tickets now, because they're a little bit cheaper now. Obviously, as it gets closer, then you're gonna be paying a lot more. But yeah,
Hey, Chris and Scott, they're doing both events at SeaWorld. Where did you see that at? I'm gonna keep seeing the Hallow Scream stuff at SeaWorld.
also,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm still reading the comments and stuff.
no,
You
no,
said
you're
it's on the
fine.
weekends. Okay.
Hold on, let me do this. Also, where is it? For
So
Halloween Horror Nights.
we might do it then. We might do we might do a spooktacular then with our little daughter because I
That'd
think
be
she'd
nice.
love it. I
Yeah.
like SeaWorld. I mean, granted, they were little something or others when it came to COVID, but
But
now,
that one
I mean,
time, you still
yeah,
had a good time and it was good,
yeah. No,
right?
I had a great time at SeaWorld all the time. The shows are really fun.
Where is it at? Well, I mean, I've done videos, you guys, but I mean, for anyone that hasn't seen it, like for Halloween Hornets,
Yeah,
I don't know if it's weekly or every 2 weeks, but they've been
and
releasing
then
different merch for,
yeah.
um,
And then we don't have the passes yet, but we're going to be getting Legoland passes soon. And Legoland does a thing called Brick or Treat. We've seen some images and stuff, and some videos, and they actually have their signs and stuff up already for Brick or Treat. So they're getting ready to go into that for their seasonal stuff as well.
I didn't know they did. I mean, that's good for them.
Yeah.
Um,
And Peppa Pig theme park is being built. Whoever thought Peppa Pig would get a full themed theme park, not a land, theme park that's connected to the Legoland. I didn't. I don't know who out there is got enough money and is a huge Peppa Pig fan, but you're doing the thing. And I mean, I guess we got a Peppa Pig theme park now going to Orlando.
that is probably not going to stay popular. I don't see, that's not Barney. That's not Sesame Street. That's not, what's another popular one?
Peppa Pig's been around for a hot minute right now, and I guess kids still watch it.
But for how long? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't ever watch it growing up, but I was also a little bit older when it came out. So, I mean, I mean, my daughter always watch it.
Oh, I
But
can't find
it's
it.
like a preschool theme park, which will be unique. We don't really have a theme park that's like designated for like younger crowds of kids. So it'll be an interesting thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with Halloween Horror Nights and everything else. So
I was trying to pull. I mean, I can't. Well, hold on. I was trying to pull up the different because I've done a couple videos. I don't know if you've seen it, some of the merch that's out. So I mean, so for the different houses, they're actually taking the time, and for each house that's coming out, they have a shirt for it. And today there was
that's
one
cool.
really cool Frankenstein. Like Frankenstein's not my favorite at all, but
But the shirt's cool.
that
I
shirt
know
was
they have a shirt that
really,
came out
really
that was
cool.
with the bride and Frankenstein. That was cool.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
they have that one. Here,
Yeah.
let's see if I'm back. Still lagging a little bit.
Yeah, you're just having all kinds of problems today.
I know.
Get your stuff fixed, boy.
Trying to. All right, so let
It's
me
all
pull
right.
this up.
It's all right.
So,
Huh.
oh, I guess
We
it was
got
videos. So, I mean,
Katrina 10 times the hell no.
I'm not sure what I'm
Jack
trying to
super
pull
infused
videos.
vlog. Jackie super infused vlog. Katrina, me. I didn't even think Peppa Pig was still a thing. I haven't seen. Yeah, we haven't seen a single episode.
So, I didn't. This is the only way. I thought I had. I mean, I have pictures, but I can't find them. So, anyways, here's one of the shirts. So, just giving you a little preview. So, for each house, Beetlejuice has multiple shirts. This is just one of them. I like the other one. There's another design. So, this is just one of them. That he has. Let's see. Let me do the other one. And then the one you were talking about, this one, the Frankenstein. The one I saw today had color, and it was his head and like different things, moments from the movie, just going all the way up to his head with electricity. It was so cool. Like you'll see, I took some video of it, everything. I haven't uploaded it to my computer, but it was really cool. So yeah, so they got the different all the different shirts, and you'll see more. So Halloween Horror Nights is big. I like the different designs on the different shirts that they're doing, and I'm excited. So
I mean, I like the aesthetic of horror movies, and I like horror movies, etc. But like haunted houses, I cannot get behind. Like I don't like things jumping out at me. I'm like a how you have a fight or flight instinct. I have the fight instinct. I don't have the flight instinct. Like I don't get scared. I punch. And I may or may not have been kicked out of a haunted house before because the guy got way too close to me and I threw hands out.
oh, really?
So I wouldn't want to experience that at like a big theme park.
Yeah, they do get pretty close, and I guess they can touch you. I mean, I think the one thing a lot of people are fearful of or they hate is when the actors have chainsaws and they have the sound and they chase you around. And I mean, the thing is, you don't run. If you don't run, they won't chase you. You run, you just encourage the chase and the fear.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, the scare zones look fun because it's like a bunch of people, but like at the same time, like I said, like I have a fight instinct and like.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Kidder96, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Veronica Ramirez, welcome. Glad you're here. We're talking about Halloween Horror Nights, and we're just talking about different theme park updates. But and for those who are just joining in, please hit that like button. It really help out our channels and the video. But yeah, so we're just talking about Halloween Horror Nights. Like what Lucas was saying, he would probably leave with handcuffs because they get a little too close and all that. But I love I mean, I got the little haunted house experience last year with some of them, and I'm just really excited for it. So, yeah, I'm not gonna be punching anyone's faces. I want them to be up and close. I want to see the makeup and the blood and the gore and all the everything else.
I haven't done a haunted house since I was like a teenager. So
yeah.
Hey, baby, thank you. Daughter just brought me some tea, guys. But I haven't done a haunted house since I was like a teenager, so I can't really say what kind of experience I'd have now. But I don't want to, risk it.
Yeah, just real quick for those who are watching, if you whether you're going or not, and whether you participate or not, what is a haunted house that you would be interested? If you're going, what haunted houses are you looking forward to? If you're not going, same question. If you don't even participate, which one would you? Are you like, oh, that one kind of looks cool, but I'll never enter that house. I'm just curious to see what people say. With a different one, like I said, there's Beetlejuice, and they're all that down list. You might not know all of them, but from the ones that we talked about and showed you, I think a lot of people would probably like. For myself, it'd be Beetlejuice is one of them, and the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. So that would be
For me, the Icon's house, because like I
yeah,
follow
Icons
Halloween Horror
house.
Nights. I've followed it since like I can't remember, and like I remember all the crazy commercials and stuff back in the day, and I was
Yeah,
like, wow, these would make really great movies. Universal, why have you not made movies off your icons?
right. And see, for those who didn't know, I'm new here. This is my second year here, so I watched a YouTube video, the history of the Howling Horror Nights and the icons, and it's really cool what they how they started it and what they've done. And Jack being the beginning, and now he's back again. Like
And
it's
his
really interesting.
brothers Eddie, the
Yeah, his
serial
brother Eddie.
killer, and the Nightmare Queen, and all that fun stuff. That there's actual characters that never got made because of one was like, what was it, the 9/11 scare or something? He had to be changed.
Yeah.
It's interesting history.
Yeah. So they're excited for Haunting of Hill House and Beetlejuice. Haunting of Hill House, I'll be more excited because I watched the show, but I don't remember it so much because I was kind of like in and out of the show when I was watching it with an ex. So I need to watch the show again. The
Yeah,
seasons are
me and
coming.
Carla both need to watch it.
Yeah.
But
And yeah, Katrina, thank you.
so
What do you got next?
moving on is the prices for the Star Cruiser's been released. Max 2-night experience, and some of the stuff like food is included in the price. So it's basically like on land cruise in a hotel, but you're simulated in space. So they're super expensive for 2 night stay. It's like $2,000 per person.
That's so expensive.
But we don't know. Daughter's getting crazy. But we don't know the full experience of what's going to be going on either.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we've seen the teases of the lightsaber that we're going to see, that the realistic lightsaber that we're going to see on the cruiser itself. I mean, heck, the windows make it seem like you're floating in space, and depending on what the experience is, maybe the $2,000 is worth it because it is Star Wars.
You think it? Well, I guess at the end of the day, I mean, they did a good job with. They did a good job with. Whatchamacallit, the area. Why I'm Galaxy's Edge. So I
Batu,
can,
Galaxy's
yeah,
Edge,
Batu,
and
yeah.
Rise of
So I can,
Resistance.
yeah, so I
So
can only imagine with that for that money, it better. I hope that it's like you feel like you just went. You're not on Earth.
I mean, think of a full immersive experience. So, like, me and Carla just experienced Olga's Cantina. They didn't break character the whole time they were in there. There was not one moment where it seemed like you were talking to a cash register or a bartender that is a cast member or an employee for something that is not on Earth. Like, it felt like you were talking to a bartender at a cantina on another planet. Or in another universe, essentially. So if I had such a small experience inside of the bar there, then I wonder what they could do with these characters and like actors and these cast members and like melding you into the experience that is a Star Wars cruiser. I know a lot of people are going crazy about the pricing. I mean, I'm not wild about the pricing. It's up there. I'm not crazy about the pricing. But if that's how much it is, the first people who stay there better come back saying it's a life-changing experience, or else I would never even dream to think of paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, and not. I mean, it would have to be like a good, like like how when we do movies like a Rotten score, tomato score, like it would have to be up there, like 90%. Can't have just only a few people saying it was amazing or mixed reviews.
That'd be best be 99.9%. Like it can have 1 point something wrong with it, and that'd be fine. Like tell me the AC was a little bit too warm. You know what I'm saying? Like the food better be on point. I'm assuming you're gonna have a lot of special dishes. Like think of all like the theming dishes. that you could have. Like, think of the food that you get at the port, the one that's right next to Ronto Roasters, the other one that's right next to it, right next to Millennium Falcon, Spaceport. What is it called?
I forget what it's called. I know what you're talking about.
Outpost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it makes you feel like you're eating food from another world.
Well, you read saying that they're going to show the real lightsaber, right?
Mm-hmm.
For this. So for that, and let me show the video real quick. So I don't know if some of y'all seen this video. This is the real lightsaber that we're going to be able to purchase real soon. Look how sweet that is, because we had that other video. This one gives you a different angle, and it's it's pretty sweet. I mean, look how it lights up, and it just, because like I said, at the end of the day, I want a lightsaber, but not the ones down, because I just see, like, how can you go on a ride with this Longo lightsaber that doesn't retract, and got to put it between your legs, or there's no locker for it, So, where this bad boy, you can put it in your backpack, or however way you're gonna put it away. But that is sweet.
That's dangerous. That's a lot. Like, I know people spend mad money on the wands at Universal, but this is gonna make some money.
Yeah. What do you think they'll charge for that?
People would eat that up. Probably $1,000.
You think 1,000?
I'd say 1,000 easily.
I'm gonna say like in the $400, $500 range.
You think? Mm-hmm. I don't know about that.
I mean, for them to put it up to 1,000, then it's gonna really not. I mean, the amount of people that can actually buy it is gonna, the number's gonna be lower, because
anybody who wants that, they're gonna get it.
I mean, yeah, you got the diehard Star Wars fan that will pay the $1,000, but the regular, yearly visitor going to Disney World that wanted something like that, they're probably gonna be like, $1,000. I already paid blah 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 for this trip. Like, I don't know, but yeah, the diehard Star Wars fans are going to pay for that.
I don't think someone who's just going on a Disney trip and sees it is going to buy that. I think it's going to be someone who is either a Disney diehard, an annual pass holder, a Star Wars diehard, or somebody, like it's going to be bought. So if whatever price Disney puts on it, I mean, yeah, look, Carla, they will sell out. Think of when the Darksaber got released. They were buying that in droves.
But
that thing got sold out so fast.
But how much was that?
It's not one of these retractable ones, though.
No, I know, but how much was that?
I don't remember.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be around $400 or $500, but Carlos, you're good. But it's going to be really sweet when this comes out to the public. I just hope they have enough. You think it's gonna be $200?
You think it's gonna be $200, or is that how much the Darksaber was?
I think that's how much the Darksaber was.
$200 is still a lot.
Yeah.
How much? Yeah. How much?
Well,
a normal
$200 is a lot, but I mean, it's reasonable. Like, because for the lightsabers,
this is not going to be $200. The mechanics and everything that goes inside this, it has to be. It's going to be between, I'd say, $800 and $1,000.
I'm going to stick with $400 or $500.
You think this is going to be $200 more than the normal lightsaber that it provides you already?
Let's think of, like, I mean, I get maybe it's a little different, but I'm just going to go based off, like, think of like the PlayStation 5 and Xbox. They're not even.
It went up to $219, the Darksaber. And increased the price. Inflation, guys. We're dealing with it.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, Lucas. I'm not saying it wouldn't be $1,000. It's just, I mean, they could make money if they could, because people, the diehard Star Wars fans and any diehard, I mean, Disney fan or anyone that wants something cool like that, they probably would pay $1,000 for it. So, let's just say Disney, it cost them, whatever.
I'm saying lowest 800.
The lowest is 800. I think it's 500, but I think
lowest 800.
Be $1,000. Yeah, you're saying she doesn't think it'll be less than $500. So
I'm saying 800 is lowest.
Yeah,
I think I'm pretty. That's a lot of mechanics going on in that whole deal.
There is. I mean, from the lighting.
Yeah, even Carla's like 1K easily, especially if they have different variations of it. Like once they figure out how to do this, think of what they can do. They think of the dual ended lightsaber. Think of the cross handle lightsaber. Yeah, Chapek is all about the cash. You're right, baby.
Well, I
Like
mean, then the price is gonna go up. You start doing all that variation, then I can see easily $2,000 for some of
a
them.
dual bladed, $2,000 easy, hands down.
My only thing is it gonna be interactive in the park, which I guess would not be. So it would be cool to pay $1,000. It's somewhat interactive in the park.
Even if it's not interactive in the park, this right here, this is going to bring in so much cash for the parks in a matter of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's going to be ridiculous.
Let me take this off. All right. So there you guys go, ladies and gentlemen.
So moving right along, we have Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever ending by the 50th anniversary, and they'll be having 2 new shows. We'll have Harmonious at Epcot and Enchantment at Magic Kingdom. So I hope with Enchantment that they keep the projection show, but they add to it. Think of all the stuff that's came out since the last thing they had on the projection show. What's the newest thing they have on there? Moana? I think Moana was the newest.
Yeah.
I want to say. Now update the Frozen 1 with Frozen 2 stuff. Give us, more stuff. Give us Raya.
Raya would be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Raya. So update stuff. So people love the projection show. I love the projection show. So just update it. Make it better. And I have a feeling they're not going to. I have a feeling we're just going back to fireworks. And that upsets me on the inside a little bit, if that's what's happening. But if they don't, and we get a full-on projection show still, good job, Disney. Keeping up.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what they... knowing that I just watched the fireworks in Magic Kingdom, Happy Ever After, like, I really enjoyed it. So... I love anything new as long as it's a good change.
It's an experience. Happily Ever After is experience.
Yeah, it is.
I remember my first time seeing it. I remember my first time seeing it, and I remember, and Carla cries every time during it. Every time she cries. Yeah. It's funny, not funny, but like it's touching. But yeah, I hope this new show is just as good. I really do. We got California Grill getting a new dining experience for the 50th. Nothing's been said about it yet, but we do have confirmed a new dining experience. Me and Carla has enjoyed California Grill. If you go over to our channel on Adventures by Abel's, you can see one of our vlogs. We have experienced it. We went during our anniversary trip. Really fun experience. Really good food. Actually, really good food. 2 or 3 of my favorite places on property. It isn't like a quick service or anything. Is California Grill. Had a really great steak. Top 9. The Wave restaurant at the Contemporary as well is being refurbished and will be themed after The Incredibles, just like the hotel rooms. And the Wave will be renamed to Steakhouse 71, since 1971 is the resort's opening year. So, big stuff happening over at the Contemporary.
Yeah.
Big stuff coming. I'm really excited for the Incredible theme rooms. Incredibles really doesn't get enough. Yeah, Incredibles don't get enough. Doesn't get enough recognition at the parks. Munissaburg is still closed at Epcot, at Hollywood Studios. So you can't go see Edna Mode. You can't go see any of that stuff over there. I don't know if it's ever going to come back. I know over in Disneyland you have the Incredicoaster. It's the Incredibles themed wooden roller coaster over on Pixar Pier. I haven't gotten right yet. Hopefully next year. Crossing fingers, we're going to make it over to Disneyland. Yeah. I think that's in our plans. But yeah, Incredibles doesn't get a lot of recognition. They have like a couple characters and floats sometimes, but nothing really. So the fact that the whole Contemporary is being rethemed, and the Contemporary itself looks like something you could see, like a building you could see in Incredibles movie. So
yeah,
it'd be fun in Munissaburg. So I think it's a good fit.
And I mean, there's a huge fan base too for The Incredibles. Like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nobody says the movie sucks or anything, or that it's a bad movie. So
most people put Incredibles in like their top 5 Pixar movies and top 10 Pixar movies.
Yeah,
like it's a really good movie. We have mini. Oh, Sorry to
Go
cut
ahead.
you off.
Go ahead. No,
Okay.
go ahead.
Many resorts are opening in October. We have Port Orleans, both resorts, Riverside and French Quarter. And then we have the All-Star Sports, Animal Kingdom Lodge, the non-DVC area reopening as well. So, and then by the end of the year, all resorts will be back open.
Okay.
That is great news.
That is really great news. So you're not thrilled about it. You don't like The Incredibles.
You didn't like the Incredibles movie. I don't know if we can be friends. Like, that is upsetting. Incredibles was a excellent Pixar movie. Was top of the line, especially when it came out. If you view it now, and you view other Pixar movies that came out very close to it, the animation in that movie is compared to some of the other ones.
It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
You got your daughter. All right. So I guess jumping back to Universal Studio news, and I'll pull this up on my screen. For those who didn't know, obviously they're building Nintendo World. Nintendo World's already been built at Japan. It's under construction right now and I think they're about halfway done with it in Hollywood, Universal Studios Hollywood, and then it's going to come to Orlando at the third theme park of Epic Universe. But one of the rides they're working on is going to be a Donkey Kong, like a mine coaster.
Donkey Kong Country,
like a mini
of course,
roller coaster.
If anybody's ever played Donkey Kong Country, there is a minecart area in that game, and it is one of the most excruciating things I've ever done in my childhood.
Yeah, so I mean it fits Donkey Kong, and I can see that being really cool, and I can't wait for that to be. I mean, so you got Mario Kart as one of the main attractions at Nintendo World, and you're gonna have Donkey Kong.
They need to have something Pokemon themed. If they don't, they're missing mad money.
Pokemon themed, yeah. I believe they will. So this is over in Japan and all that stuff. But yeah, so just a little quick, I'm excited for Nintendo World. So when all this stuff is,
I mean, there's pictures and everything. I mean, I just linked it to you earlier today about Epic Universe.
Yeah,
like they broke ground on it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, and it'll have Nintendo World, and it's gonna have Donkey Kong, and I think I was reading. Let's see. So like I said, it's a minecart roller coaster, but somewhere on here, I don't know if it's here. They said that the main focus. It's like Nintendo World's gonna be their main focus. Like that's a little
upsetting. That's going to be the main focus. Like, I'd like it if every section, like, is it going to have an icon? Like, you know how every theme park has like an icon?
Yeah. Do you see this?
That looks like the system for Gringotts. That looks like the exact same type of ride system for Gringotts, or the Harry Potter ride, not the Forbidden Journey.
Well, is it? I don't know. That actually. Well, anyways, yeah. I mean, I think because they feel like they're gonna make so much money from Nintendo World, that's probably why.
And the Donkey Kong Country is exclusive to us, or is it over in Japan already?
No, it's gonna be. They're working this up in Japan, and it's gonna be expected.
Okay, so we're gonna.
It is gonna be.
Over there
and it's gonna be. The question is, are they going to have it ready in Hollywood, or they're gonna skip Hollywood and have it ready for Epic Universe? But yeah, Japan will get it first, so that sucks that they're gonna get that first. But
I mean, not really. Japan already had the world.
Well, I mean, they have the world, so I mean, we'll get the preview of it. So I just wish that Nintendo World was already here. Can you imagine? Like Universal Studios would just be that much better.
It would make sense for them to release the Marvel property that they have in Islands of Adventure and just redo that land as Nintendo World. Theoretically, that's would make more sense in the long run.
But they're making money off of it, so
I mean, they're making money off of it. Awesome, but to keep up with times, they're still using they only have the rights to the 90s Marvels characters at this point.
True.
They don't have the rights to what everyone understands as Marvel like in the mainstream, which is the MCU. That's why over at Disneyland, Avengers Campus, which opened up recently, guys, some theme park news, they have all the MCU as characters because it's what Disney owns and what's what everyone else knows.
Yeah.
Which is really cool too, because they have like actors and everything going around. So they have like Spider-Man swinging from buildings while you're like walking around the parks. They have like Doctor Strange pops up in one of his portals. They have like character interactions and stuff. Like they used to have a Galaxy's Edge where like Chewbacca and the Stormtroopers would like mingle with the guests, but you actually get to mingle with the characters.
Yeah. I mean, and I still haven't looked so much at the Avenger Campus. But I'm not gonna say it was like a bad thing. I mean, looks like they did a pretty good job with this. So, I mean, and look at what they're doing in Disneyland. That's one of the theme lands. Remember, we were talking about the whole. There's gonna be a Rapunzel, Zootopia. Talking about theme park. I mean, we'll bring it up again for those who didn't know. But I mean, yeah, there's gonna be themed lands over there in Disneyland. And it looks
all
nice.
around the world though. It's not just like in Disneyland. There's
well, yeah. So that's gonna be really, really cool.
We have new booths opening up at Epcot coming. We have Spain, Ireland, Mac and Eats, and Kenya. Those are some of the new booths opening up. The Beauty and the Beast show is back at Hollywood Studios. Space 220 will open sometime in September. Face coverings no longer required outdoors and in certain outdoor rides.
Yep.
That's a bunch of stuff, like I just said. We have a whole list of stuff to go over for theme park news.
Yeah, I know. Real quick, yeah, like I've gone to Epcot a couple times. I've seen India was one that wasn't open, so it's open now. But yeah, Kenya's still closed. Spain. So, Spain didn't really impress me, I guess, last year. So I'm curious. I'm wondering if they're going to bring the same stuff. But
Spain impressed me at Universal Studios during Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
the paella.
That was impressive. Yeah. And for those who didn't know, Food and Wine Festival is going on at Epcot right now, going until like I believe November 22nd. So I've gone a couple times already. It's really, really good. So definitely plan to go to Epcot.
What's up, being?
Am I still lagging? Sorry, you guys.
And then I think
hey, Donna Claire, thank you for being here. Welcome. Glad to see you.
I think the final thing I have is Remy's Adventures pass holder preview happening in September on different days, which I have a pass holder preview. Carla has a pass holder preview, and Alex has a pass holder preview. So we will be seeing this, guys. It is exciting.
Yeah, I mean, right. This I was gonna say is a ride that should have been open last summer, but anyways, we're gonna get the preview. So I'm glad that we're gonna get a little sneak preview for it. It's the same exact ride in over there in Paris, and it looks great, and I'm excited. If you've gone to Epcot, you've gone to that area, even though there's fences, like they've done a really good job, and it just gives you like goosebumps. And I cannot wait to we can get to walk up to the attraction, get in the queue line. Because I've been noticing Universal and Disney have been doing a better job of theming their queues and the whole building. It's not just some little, put some things together and that's it. Like they're doing a really good job with the theming of the queues and the theming of the whole area surrounding it. So,
yeah, there's something about theming. So unfortunately, you haven't rode it yet because of your accident. But an experience that I also theme park news is I rode Velocicoaster. I rode it twice in one day. Let me tell you, the theming on that line queue is amazing. From the screens that they use to the animatronics in the line queue. And they're very close to you. And then the ride itself. Favorite coaster I've ever ridden. Hands down. Beyond great.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's really, really good. Like a very unique coaster, and like you said, Lucas, I didn't get the chance. I mean, hopefully soon I'll be able to go on it. But when you go and walk in that area, the way they designed that area, I mean, I love it from the walk path walking up to like they made sure that you are going to see that what they call the churro stand arc. As you're walking up, you're going to see people get launched up 70 miles per hour up in the air and coming down screaming their heads off. And as they're coming down screaming their heads off, they go upside down. Like there's no time to breathe after that drop. From the
So
launch drop and you go upside down and everything else.
there's a point. I think I told you. There's a point of the coaster where it does a normal twirl, it does a normal corkscrew spin, and then it goes back up, and then it goes like it's going to do one the opposite way, and then flips you back. So it's like it does this and then flips you,
Yeah.
and then it tricks you, and then like one of the last things you go, you know how you go up and you do a spiral usually where you have some momentum from the spiral. No, this monster of a roller coaster, it does a spiral where it just hops up a second and then just straight spirals you like a piston coming out of a gun. So I was mind blown on that whole experience. If anybody makes it to Universal Islands Adventure, ride Velocicoaster. You will not be disappointed.
I have no idea. I mean, it would make sense because it is a pretty intense coaster. You literally are. There's no shoulder nothing secured for over your shoulder. You're literally the whole time on the ride, from what I'm hearing from people, is that your butt is off the seat. Like you feel like you're flying, you're going to fly off the ride. There's no moment where you can be holding your butt down, keeping a firm ground on this roller coaster. You're literally, there's a lot of airtime off from the chair. Your butt will not be seeing that chair from only from the beginning and then back at the end and whenever you drop down from whatever twirls and stuff. So but it would make sense. Yeah,
It's an experience.
yeah. But it would make sense that there would be someone like that because it's really intense, a really intense coaster. um but yeah, you guys, that in a nutshell, that is all the heck no, I glad I can't ride the coaster. Yeah. So that's all the theme park news in a nutshell, from Halloween Horror Nights to everything, the Mickey Boo Bash to the Mickey what was it, Merriest Christmas After Hours. Um
And even though we don't have full information about it because we're not annual pass holders or like frequent users, we do have a bunch of holiday stuff going on at SeaWorld, and we also have it down in Busch Gardens in Tampa, and also Legoland.
yeah. So yeah, you guys, all in a nutshell, if you missed, just watch the replay. We covered pretty much everything, even the new Genie AI that's going into the app, that our thoughts on what we think it might be. So we love the theme parks. We love going to Universal and Disney World. And, it's always great to see the updates. Not so much on the bad updates like the Genie thing, but and the Fast Pass gone. But, there's a lot of things going on. And we're just in August, you guys. So we're going to be back at it and talk about more updates, because as we're getting closer to these other events, or there might be something new, and the anniversary, especially the anniversary. There's gonna be a lot more. Yeah, and and sorry again for the very bad lag. But you guys, I guess you guys are here for the voice. So anyway, but yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you that hopped on and came on to watch the stream to see all the park updates. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. It would really help out the channel and the video.
Please do.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, the links are on the bottom. We really appreciate, like I said, we love theme parks. We love going to them. We love, seeing all the new updates and letting you guys know about the updates. And like I said, we're going to do another live stream as we get closer to the anniversary and any other more updates that come. So, and we also try to give you small little minor updates, over whatever, any of our live streams that we do weekly. So, with that being said, thank you very much. Love each and every one of you. Appreciate each and every one of you, whether you are a subscriber or not. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. And on that note, always be yourself. Unless you could be Batman, then always be Batman. See ya.